Boom. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Mindful Podcast. I am your co-host, Caleb Rosenberg. And as always, y'all know him as the best, the man with the plan, Mr. Daniel Uribe.
What's good, y'all? What's good?
Man, how you
Man, I
feeling
love to
this
be
week,
here,
bro?
man. Man, you know I'm always feeling good. Extra feeling good today. Charlie's here. Not only about that, but next week is a fire week, so I'm just super excited, just in a good mood overall. Always, man. You know the vibes.
Yeah, bro, we taking flight, bro. We getting out of here.
Man. Oh man.
But without further ado, we'll jump into it. Y'all might notice this is our first time doing a video, so if it's a little weird, bear with us. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how we are on the
For real.
audio, so now on the visuals, y'all just gonna be able to see everything. So, without further ado, we'll let Daniel to get into the little disclaimer.
All right, yes, sir. So, Mindful is a podcast driven to help people break the mentality society has ingrained in their brains that only certain people can live a certain type of life and create their own path. Us two young entrepreneurs are on a mission to create more peaceful, optimistic, driven individuals that will break generational patterns and change the statistics society has set in place. The goal of this podcast is to encourage and help everyone live a truly prosperous lifestyle and to show the power of writing your own story. Man,
Woo! Mic drop. Let's get to it.
man,
So,
let's
man,
get
without
busted.
further ado, man, I mentioned him a couple times, man, and I've said it before, but today y'all are really gonna get the full taste of it, and even then, it's not gonna do it justice. I can promise you that. But we got my good friend, a mentor, man, just like somebody like I've told y'all, man, who's changed my life, Mr. Charlie Brown. Man, bro, it's so blessed to have you on today, bro. So blessed to have you on, bro. Why don't you tell the people a little bit about yourself and how you feeling lately?
Yeah, man. I'm feeling good. I'm looking good. I'm blessed. So, I mean, COVID's here, but it's not stopping the grind. It's not stopping, where I'm going and who I'm impacting, man. So, I'm grateful to be on your podcast, man, and I'm grateful to be here. So, yeah, man, fired up.
Yeah, bro. Man, I've been telling Daniel,
Man,
bro, when we gotta get
bro,
this right first, and then when we get Charlie on, bro. Ooh. So just know,
man,
y'all, just know we got game to give to y'all today. Oh man, you think that me and Daniel got game, man? It comes from somewhere. Y'all gonna figure out
you
today.
know?
So let's jump into it, man. So Charlie, why don't you tell the people kind of a little bit about like how you got into entrepreneurship, like what was the beginning of your journey and what made you even well, we'll talk about mindset in a moment, but what was kind of your start of your entrepreneurship?
Yeah, funny story. So, growing up, I grew up with my father, so it was just uh, my mom and my three brothers. But growing up, I seen my mom like run a couple of businesses and things like that. And then when I was probably like around the age of like 10, she had me go work for this lawyer working in the garden. And then the lawyer came outside, caught me sleep on the bench, right? And then I just knew then, like working for somebody else, like it just wasn't for me. You know what I'm
It
saying?
was not it.
It was
Not
not it
it.
at all, bro. One thing my mom saying, she was like, "Look, man, if you want to make money, you want to make an impact in this world, like you got to go out there and get it your damn self, right?"
Mm,
And that's where the entrepreneur stuff really came. But when I went to college, man, that's where I just like excelled to another level, because that's where I truly met my mentors that they was financially independent at the age of 25, clear 80 grand in college debt in 2 years, right? Had the cars, had the houses, had the impact, right? And the way they was thinking, or the way they was teaching, the people they surrounded me with, it just completely changed the way I looked at life,
man.
right? Yeah, bro. Like I really had
That's
like I kind of
crazy.
had to like I had to put in work like just for them to like take me under their wing, like they weren't just gonna take anybody, bro. So I
Nah.
bust I bust my ass,
Right.
bro.
Yeah.
Right. And now I give
Right.
it back whenever I can, you know what I'm
Because
saying?
somebody's time is their biggest investment. So
Absolutely.
they wanted to see you work for that.
Yep. Absolutely, man.
Definitely.
I agree. But that's how I got in, man. And then I just continue to work at it, continue to be humble, continue to grow, continue to learn. And that's why the knowledge and the thought process just continue to expand.
Mm.
Yeah, bro. That's where it all started, dog.
Man, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah,
But bro,
bro.
it's so wild, bro, because like everybody started at that point. Like you mentioned something about like just knowing at a certain point, like working for somebody or
Yeah,
having some other man cut my check is not the wave.
not the
And
way.
bro, I felt that, bro. Like I remember sitting at my desk, bro, and I was just sitting there like, yo, something ain't right here. Like buddy in the other office,
Man.
he making a boatload of money right now. And I'm
And I'm
sitting
doing
here
all
with,
the work.
bro, I'm a crucial piece of this operation. And you give me
What?
500 a
What's
week.
going on?
Right, exactly,
Man,
man. Yeah,
bro,
man.
I
Uh,
swear, bro. I used to
I,
go
I
into
had
his
my fair,
office.
I had my fair jobs and stuff like that, right? Jobs that kind of helped me along the way, but like in my mind, I was there, but mentally, I knew like this ain't it, right?
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? And I
yeah,
think that's
bro.
just a mature mentality, like understanding where you at and maximizing where you at, but also understanding like, man, this not it, right? I'm thinking bigger than this. I have goals bigger than this, right?
That's
So
facts, bro. So
100%. 100%.
what was how did like thinking bigger and just like wanting more for yourself, like how crucial was that?
yeah, so I grew up in the hood, bro, right? Where you see grass is dirt, you know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
Right?
Oh yeah.
The paint on the house is half there, you know what I'm saying? You
Type
see
There's,
shit.
there's no
got
paint
drug
on the
dealers on the
house.
corner. You got people prostituting, right? Like I come straight from the hood, you know what I'm saying? So seeing that lifestyle, and once you get out of it and you see what like you see whatever you see like everything else outside of that, right? Once you experience it at one time, you just
Man,
want more of it, bro.
it's a whole different world.
Whole different
Bro, it's
world.
a complete different world. Like it really is, man. Like even like being in the same, like in that environment,
Yep.
you know?
Yeah, absolutely, man. But like far as what changed my thought process, man, was just like I try to read 2 to 3 books a month, bro, max. Right? Continue to expand that knowledge, right? Or else you just get stuck, right? Or else you just get like complacent with like what you have, right? What you feel, right? But you gotta
Yeah.
understand, like when you feeding your mind, you're not just feeding yourself, right? You feeding your mind so you can give it to others who struggle, right? You feed your mind
Mm,
so you can help somebody else change their generation well. And a
man.
lot of
Yeah.
people don't think that way, right?
Nah, bro. They is like me.
Nah.
Me, right?
That's
Yep.
crazy, bro. That's crazy. And like something
People always
that
think about. Go ahead. My fault. My fault.
nah, I continue, bro.
Nah, I was just thinking about that. Like people always I was looking at something in the article. They were talking about like the term crap, and people were talking about like it's cash rich, not asset, like not being asset protected. Like
Mm-hmm.
people only worry about getting like having all this cash and just getting having this in their hand, but they don't care about like what's to leave behind. They don't understand that cash can't be left behind.
Right.
Mm,
Feel me?
Absolutely. Yep.
that's
I
crazy.
agree 110%, bro.
That makes perfect sense too, because like I mean we've talked about it a lot of times, bro, and like even when we had that one run in, where we were just like, man, a couple of these people we've been encountering, they just all about money. Like all they see is a dollar sign, and I brought that to Charlie's attention on one of our meetings one day, and I was just like, bro, like I don't know what to do. Like they just like consistently just money, money, money. Like how much I'm gonna make, and Charlie literally told me straight up. He said, bro, cut them loose. He said, just be part
Right.
ways and just that's that because at the end of the day, like if you, that's what you're, if you can only focus on the dollar amount, like, and I've said this before a million times, like I'd rather have 10% of 200 mil than 100% of 2 mil. You know what
Mhm,
I'm saying?
mhm.
Like
Right.
it's just, and you know, it's just kind of like thinking bigger and like there's more to life than just a dollar amount. Like, yes, don't get me wrong, bro. Money can solve a lot. I don't care who it is, but money solve a lot of problems. I know for me, a lot of
Man,
my
what?
problems go away when money comes to the table. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, what?
That's just me.
That's for everybody. That's
Yeah,
everybody,
bro.
bro.
You know what I'm
Money
saying?
solves a lot of the problem, bro.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But once you got all the money, it's like you got to still be fulfilled. You know what I'm saying? And so that's where the
Hmm.
mindset come into play and just like living out your purpose and like finding your purpose. Because a lot of people go through life, bro, and they don't even know why they're doing certain things. Like they're just doing things because they
Right.
saw like, oh, that's gonna make me a lot of money. I'm just gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? They don't got like a purpose, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny you bring that up because one time my mentor asked a group of kids, he was like, if your job was willing to pay you $1,000 an hour, would you still actually build a business? And no one in the room put their hand up that they would actually build a business. And he said that's where your
Oh,
mindset is kind of twisted, right? You so focused on $1,000, but you're missing an
Right.
opportunity to grow $100,000 per hour.
Literally.
You miss an opportunity to be able to give something away to someone. He said, look, you can make $1,000 an hour, right? But at the end of that day, who calls those shots? At the end of the day, who's telling you what to do and when to do it?
man. Man, and your time.
You
Yep.
got somebody else calling the shots.
Yep.
Yeah, bro. And
You got
somebody's
no
taking your
freedom.
time. No freedom.
No freedom. And he said the difference between you making $1,000 an hour versus me building a business is while I'm sleeping, you broke.
Sheesh.
Oh, yo, that's some heat.
Yo.
Yeah. That's facts,
While
bro.
I'm sleeping, you're broke.
That is factual, bro.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
crazy.
I was like, it was just mind blowing because nobody ever broke it down that way.
Nobody, bro.
Right.
Even that $1,000, bro, of your job, I never heard that before, bro. And that like was jaw dropping to me because I'm like, wow, that's a really good point. Like, especially in entrepreneurship, bro, because so many people are like, oh, I want to be an entrepreneur. It's like, do you, bro? This shit is hard, bro.
Do you?
I'm gonna be straight up with you. This
Do you
ain't
have?
easy,
Do you have? Do you have the mindset for it?
bro.
You know,
Like,
like
bro.
this shit is not easy.
Yeah, bro. Because the way society painted up as is this beautiful thing. You get what I'm saying? Right. So you might work an 8-hour shift at your job, but you working a 24-hour shift as your own as an owner. You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But my worst day in business is better than my best day in the job.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
So yeah,
facts.
bro, I'm never going back to a job.
Nah, bro. And I told myself that too. Never again, bro. But mine wasn't even the like it was more so the mentality because with me, like when I was at my W-2, bro, I like was the last day I was there, bro. I was sitting at my desk and I was like just super depressed, bro. I was like, there's so much more that I'm capable of, and I know it for a fact. I don't know
Yeah.
how the finances are gonna work out, how none of it's gonna work out, but I know in order to get my mindset in order to actually be able to do anything more, I need to get out of this environment. And I just didn't like that environment, bro, where like I would actively look around and I could see lifers there. Like, you're
Mm.
going to be here for life. I'm going to be here for life. And I'm not doing that. You know, that feeling, bro. And it's
That's
like,
cringy, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, motherfuckers. I remember when I was working at Champs, and motherfuckers was like 50 years old, like still as a sales associate, not even a manager. My nigga, like, what are you doing? Like, you're supposed to be like. I understand some people get deviated in life in different ways,
yeah,
and but like that's because they were taught differently, and it's all about how you get educated.
Exactly.
It doesn't mean go get educated in the university. Like, just get personally educated. You know,
yeah.
like, you don't want to be put in that. You don't want to be put in that perspective. You don't want to be that. You don't want to be a father working a retail job.
And that's some people, bro. Like, I mean, and maybe that's something we could talk about, bro. Why is it like people? Because I mean, Daniel and I have felt this tremendously lately. Because a lot of our friends, there's a couple who are doing it right, maybe two that come to mind. But a lot of these people that are our age, bro, they are having kids, they're getting married, and I'm like, why are you willing to birth a child into this universe when you can't provide better than what you were given? Like, these are some of the kids are like privileged. They were privileged in high school, and they're not even giving these kids a better lifestyle, or at least the same privilege to an extent. Like, they're giving them a much worse lifestyle. Like, and I can't wrap my head around that, bro.
Yeah, man, I think it comes down to perspective. You get what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like for an example, like for us, like we may feel like, okay, we had a decent childhood, right? But we also feel like we could have had more, right? So our perspective is like, no matter how much time we have, right, or no matter where we at, our thought process is let's get it, right? By any
Yeah,
means
right,
necessary, right? But let's take
right.
someone that, for an example, their parents was rich, everything was given to them, right? But now they on their own.
Oh,
Now they on their own, right? Maybe they don't have their parents where to give them everything, or maybe they don't want their parents to give them everything. So now they have to recreate their whole lifestyle on how to get it myself.
Mm.
And now they in places where they trying different things, they doing trial and error, and they catch themselves in like doing certain mistakes. Or maybe they may have a mistake at a party. Okay, now I'm pregnant. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right. Or maybe I
right,
was never taught how to get a job, how to get a good job, right? Because everything was just given to me.
Mm.
right.
See what I'm saying? So it's all about, I feel like it's all about perspective, right? But at the end of the day, if they have the mindset and thought process like, hey, I understand this is where I'm at, but I understand where I'm trying to go, right? I'm mature enough to get educated so I can move forward, so I can have a better life for my kids and for my family.
Mm.
That
That's a
makes
good
sense,
point. Yeah,
Yeah,
100%,
yeah.
bro.
right? Because look, I
Word.
was in the same shoes as you guys, right? So when I was in college, like I was partying, hanging around girls, playing ball, right? All that stuff, right? Had like house, we had like 15 roommates in there, right? All cats from the hood and stuff like that, right? But once I got around entrepreneurship and successful people, bro, and start educating myself, the partying stuff, the association stuff, I just started thinking totally different, right? But I
Mm-mm.
don't blame them or anything. It's just the fact that I got access to information that they didn't have, for one. And
Right.
two, the information I was willing to give to them, they weren't mature ready for it.
Exactly.
Damn.
Exactly that. Exactly
I
that.
felt that. Oh,
Exactly
Right? I've
that.
been there. I've been there. And here's what's
Man.
crazy. As you get older and you start growing success, those same people that weren't ready for it, they come right back around, start asking you for advice.
Yeah.
And that's where you got to be like, the past is the past, bro. My heart is open. Let me show you this game.
damn.
Yeah.
With a price attached, though. With a price attached.
Right, exactly. Yeah,
At
right.
least pay my fee.
But I guarantee that's going to happen to you guys. Guarantee it.
Man.
Guarantee it, bro.
It already has.
See, guaranteed. Yeah.
It already has. You
That's
like, like people already have come back around for the double take.
Yeah, you might hear things like, damn, bro, I should have jumped on when you told me about this, man.
Man, my bad. We're figuring it out right now. It's a little too late.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I'm telling you, I've been there.
Man, that's crazy. It really be like that, bro. It really be like that. Like,
right. And then as you change, like, damn, man, that nigga changing, dog.
you know what I'm saying?
He acting brand new, man. What's going on? You know,
bro.
Motherfuckers think you changed on them, but nah. I got a different mindset. And when I try to tell you about it, you didn't want to listen to me.
Yes.
It's honestly your fault. I'm sorry.
Yeah, bro.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Charlie said, I understand some people not ready for the information. They can't process it, comprehend, but it's at the same time, like I tried when I was on the same level as you. But as I'm leveling up, I'm not accessible like I was when we were playing at the same level. Yeah. It's just the reality. Like Magic Johnson said that, like some in like a commercial or something, or he was on like some interview. He was like, when I was down here, you could get stuff from me and you could get information from me, and I would do like the little deals or something. But he's like, now that I'm all these levels up here, the deals, the connections, the people, everything got to be up here. Yes. So it's like, now it's like I've already started to feel like, yeah, I'm not worth millions of dollars, that kind of thing. But in my head, I've so surpassed the beginning stage of working on myself and dealing with my traumas, my pains, my demons, etc. Where it's like, look, I can give you tips, but I can't hold your hand anymore through this process. Like I did that for myself. Nobody was around when I was down in the dirt and I was building basically nothing to something, but now you
Right.
expect me to hold your hand?
Yeah.
Like,
It don't work that way.
you know what I'm saying? You gotta be resourceful. You gotta figure it out. I'm sorry, it's a figure it out type of world, and I'm a figure it
Yes.
out kind of guy. I'm gonna get in where I fit in. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that is just my two P's, bro. Like, I just that's crazy though. Like, to Daniel's point, like we've briefly seen it, but like Charlie's gotten the full extent. And
Yeah.
I'm actually
And you
kind of
guys are
like,
experiencing it now. You get what I'm saying?
yeah,
Yeah.
bro. And throughout time, it's gonna be crazy. And it's like I'm not ever gonna hold nothing over nobody. I'm just gonna be like, when they're like, I should have jumped in, I'm gonna just tell them, yeah, you should have.
Yeah.
Just to, you know what I'm saying? Best play to what do they say? Best time to plant a tree was like 10 years ago.
Yeah,
Second
bro.
best time is today. Something
Mhm.
like that.
Right.
And a lot of
And
people want to get into entrepreneurship, right? But they don't have a bamboo tree mentality about it. Because a
mm,
bamboo tree take fucking decades to actually get built. You get what I'm saying?
Right. And it twists and
People don't
oh,
have
turns
that
and
mentality when
it
they come into
bends.
this type of game, right? So, yeah, man. I mean, I feel like everybody's an entrepreneur in their own way. They just got to be willing to accept it and go get it,
yeah, bro.
right?
You gotta be
So,
willing to eat dirt. You
yeah.
got to, like, it's like you said, bro, like a bamboo tree. And the phrase I heard was like a bonsai tree. When you're growing that, like it takes like a significant amount of time before you see anything, because all the work's done in the roots and everything
Mm,
for a grip, bro. As he said, like the person I heard from was saying like 6 months or a couple years or something. I can't remember exactly, but he said like as soon as it hits that sprout, it's like it's like in a very short amount of time, it grows significantly.
and we call
But
that momentum, right? In the business
exactly.
world. Yeah.
Yup. Yup. Momentum, bro. And that's the thing. He's saying if you're not consistent, just because you don't see results, if you ever stop, that's gonna stop. You're not feeding the plant, you're not nurturing the tree, you're not watering it, you're not, you know what I'm saying? You're not building it. Like you can't just because you're not seeing instant success, instant results, that's that instant gratification. Just
Yeah.
because you're not seeing that, you still gotta be pouring
Oh
into
my
yourself.
gosh.
Yeah.
You know what I
That's
One
what the
mean?
thing
world
my
revolves around.
one thing my mentor always says, he said when you get started, right? He said, marry the activity, divorce the result. And
Oh,
he
Mm.
said eventually, once you get the skill set developed, you start developing the momentum. Now then you can actually divorce the activity and start focusing more and marry the result. Right. Because if you focus on the activity, you go just continue, that's gonna build your
It
consistency,
just
right?
go, 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 go.
And once you got the consistency down, now it's a lot easier to increase your intensity, which was gonna make you blow up a
oh,
lot faster.
yeah, bro.
Right.
A lot of people they be trying to run so fast, bro.
Yeah.
But it's like you ain't even figure out what the track is, how the path is laid out. You just
Right.
running, bro. Like where are you going? Like there was a phrase I heard where they were saying
So
like,
where you going?
you know what I'm saying, bro? Like running too fast or like there's like dangerous places to be in life or something like that. And they were saying that like one of the most dangerous places is like to be like going fast in the wrong direction
Mm,
or going fast where you have no idea what you're doing or no direction. But at least if you got direction, you know where you're going. There's like a process and a plan. Even if you move it slow, like that's okay. You know what I'm
right.
saying? I want to say I forgot to
Yeah.
turn the ringer off, guys.
Definitely
Oh
agree with
man.
that. Take the water.
No, but you know what I was thinking back to where you said the instant gratification. People are always like worried about what people are gonna think. Like, not even say what people are gonna think, but they're always worried about like, are they gonna be happy that I did this? Are they gonna be proud of me? It's about if you're proud of yourself, if you're happy about doing it yourself, you know? So
Mhm.
that personal gratification goes back to that. Like people are just so obsessed with that.
That approval too, bro. Like always looking for approval.
Yeah.
Like, and that's what I've
Mm-hmm.
learned in entrepreneurship the most is like, I promise you right now, if you ask some, because this is something Eric Thomas said, people who don't want to fix the solution, they'll go to somebody who's gonna like side with them. and they're going to go to somebody who's going to like tell them what they want to hear, not somebody who's going to tell them what they need to hear to actually fix the problem. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I bring
Right.
stuff to Charlie, because Charlie will tell me 100, bro. He don't care, bro. Like, we're cool, though. Like, don't get me wrong. It's like, like, he's one of my great friends, but he'll tell me straight up, if I'm fucking up, bro, he gonna be like, bro, you need to cut that, bro. And I'm like,
yeah.
It doesn't feel, obviously it doesn't feel good. It's not supposed to feel good. Like, you're fucking up. Like, you need to be told.
Yeah, but that's mentorship, right? You don't want someone to, like, tell you what you want to hear, right? Because that just keep you where you at, bro. Like, I'm not a baby, right? I'm a grown ass man, right? So there's a way to be firm with people and tell them the truth in a respectful way, right? So that way you build them up, but also at the same time you help them move forward.
You know?
Right. So,
and that's the point, bro, is like, people just got to see it like that, bro. I think, because there's a very fine line, not a fine line, there's a fine line of people, I should say, because I've been telling Daniel, and we've talked about it on a couple episodes, like, talking to people who are qualified to give you advice. Because like, some people, bro, like, if I were to go ask like one of my homies that's not an entrepreneur, not a real estate, they work a 9 to 5, blah blah blah, and I'm like, hey, bro, what do you think I should do about this? They're not, it's nothing against them, but they're not qualified in to give me advice on what I should or should not do, because they are not an entrepreneur. They haven't accomplished the things I want to accomplish. They're not on the same track same track minded. We don't have like-minded goals in that sense. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to own like 2,000 units in by the time I'm like 20, 25, 26. And they're like, I just want to, have a good job, which is fine. That's fine. But I can't go to somebody like that and try to get all this advice, because they're just not qualified at the end of the day.
yeah, and that's part of the reason why when you come to me advice or something like that, if I don't know the answer, then I'm quick to point you or give you information to actually give you that answer. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No false flagging over here. You get what I'm saying?
100%, bro. 100%, bro.
Right, but that's how it should be. Like, if I don't have the information, well, at least I could point you to get the information you need. So, yeah.
A lot of
you're
people
not
just be
saying something that you
capping.
don't know what you're talking about. Exactly. Like, people just sometimes just be just saying whatever comes out their ass. Just to say they're providing value.
Right.
And then you go and do your own research, and whatever they just said is the whole backwards of what they just said, or what the actual thing should be.
I agree with that, man. 110%. So,
What do they call them? The fake gurus.
Yeah.
Bro, I swear, and I've realized, bro, people will also give you information of just brief knowledge that they know, which it's cool to give guidance and everything, but some people will be acting like they just, hey, this is the best way. You need to do it this way. Like, and if you don't, I'm gonna tell you, you just met like that's the wrong way, bro. Like, this is the way. And then to come to find out after like Daniel said, I do my own research. I'm like, that don't, I mean, yeah, you got a point, but like, that's like some of the circumstances. It's not even like,
that's only the sheet of ice. Like, there's so many layers, but down under it. But like, come on now,
bro. And that's just, it blow my mind, bro. Some people are so confident in just little pieces of info. Like, I tell people straight up, kind of like what Charlie said, I'm 100, bro. If I don't know much, but I know some, I'll be like, hey, I don't know much about it, but what I do know, and then I explain what I know or what I've heard. That's what I like to use a lot, is I don't know, but what I've heard, I ain't looked into it like that. I've never done nothing like that, but this is just what I hear about it, just to give more perspective. But other than that, I'm not trying to tell nobody nothing if I don't know about it. Like, if somebody were to come in and talk about crypto, I can tell you a little bit about crypto and shit like that. But other than that, bro, I'm not gonna tell you.
About it, bro.
It's not my lane.
I know a couple guys though. I got you with a couple guys that I know though. They know crypto.
Who do it on the daily 24/7. Like, that's their thing. That's their lane. So, and it's like, some people, like, let me ask y'all this. Like, why do people feel like they got to play in so many different lanes rather than just being comfortable and picking one lane and just rocking with that one lane?
So, I mean, some people like to be the, what do they call it? The jack of all trades, the master of none.
Ooh.
Yeah.
you know, um, but they never choose to be the master of one. You know, I don't know
I see
Yeah,
what
that
you're
makes
saying.
the whole thing, but you know what I mean.
yeah.
It takes a certain skill set to be the master of all, jack of none.
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was a
So
lot. That was kind of the same words put together, but it
yeah.
was
No, I feel you.
a lot of different ways.
Yeah, I think it come down. It's a couple of things, man. I think one is it's our society, right? I mean, every time you pick up a social media app or you turn on the TV, you're getting pitched on some type of opportunity for one, right? And then the second thing I think is important to just be able to have an accountability partner that actually help you stay laser focused on your goals, right? And then here's the thing too, um, actually knowing your goals and dreams. Most people just write things down on a piece of paper, right? And be like, oh, those are my goals and dreams, right? How many times you ask yourself, why is that my goal? Why is that my dream?
Mhm.
Right.
Nobody ever do that, right? We always hear, just write down your goals and dreams. Okay. Why you want to make $100,000? Oh, I want to feed my
Mhm.
family. Okay. Why you want to feed your family? Right.
Right.
If you like, you just continue to ask yourself why after dream, you're gonna get way deeper on
Why?
it. You get what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And that's where you find that burning desire that like it's so emotional to you, right? Where like if it doesn't happen, like you just cry sometimes because it's so emotional to you. And that right
I felt
Man,
there
that.
is what helps you stay laser focused on one thing and not doing multiple things.
Mm.
100%. That burning desire, bro. That gave me a burning desire. You know, that made me feel that,
Yeah.
Right. It was
bro.
something I never thought about, bro. After all these years, after right now, all my dreams and goals, I never actually broke it down to like why I want that specific dream and goal to happen. And once I did that, that's where the burning desire like legitimately came out of me, bro.
Mm. That's wild, bro. Cause I had heard that. I can't remember where, but it was something
Think
like
and grow
towards
rich.
I think it was in Think and Grow Rich where it was like keep
Hmm.
asking yourself why, even when you think that you can't answer it, continue to ask yourself why. And I just kept doing that, bro. And to Charlie's point, I'll be 100 with y'all, bro. I was emotional like a mug, bro. I got so deep because it just really get that deep. You start to find things that like I
No,
found out,
yeah.
I was finding things about myself that I hadn't even realized about myself and why I operate the way I operate. Cause it opens up more than just like your why. Like you find like your true why. If you ask yourself at least why on your dream at least 6 times,
Yeah.
oh man, it
It gets
went
so
back to my
deep, bro. It gets
childhood,
so
bro.
deep, bro. It gets so
Yeah,
deep, bro.
bro. Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
I
Yeah,
agree.
bro. And that's tough, bro. Cause like you said, bro, when you even think about it or you talk about it, it should make you emotional. And that's why I don't even tell people because like even just thinking about it, you start to get that feeling. I'm like, oh yeah, no. You're not gonna talk about that.
Oh me.
But it's when you get that deep, to Charlie's point, that's like that fire in you that will get you up every single day and make you never even think about like that's why I tell people I've never once thought about giving up.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, shit has been tough in times.
Mhm.
Shit.
Like
Shit.
tough. Yeah. Like eating dirt that was provided by dirt. Like it was, yeah, bro. But the thing is, I remember that deep why every single time because I did it towards the beginning of my journey. And I was like, every time I even think about something getting hard or think about it getting tough or like whatever, my mindset's just a little cloudy. I think of that instantly and I'm like, let's go. Now I get up and I'm just ready to just eat like a monster, bro.
Yep, and this actually goes back to Daniel point, right? Where he mentioned why do people care so much about what people think? If
Hmm.
they
Don't
why
give a
was deep
fuck.
enough, bro, if they why was deep enough, they wouldn't even care. And if they
Right.
you see what I'm
Oh,
saying?
Oh shit.
That's why
Word.
people care so much because they don't know how deep they why is.
Because they don't even care that much themselves.
There you go.
And it's materialistic probably at that. Man.
Yeah. Something you
God
definitely
damn.
gotta think about, you know what I'm saying? So yeah,
That's
bro.
crucial, bro. Like finding your why, like, and not just like I feel like people, because I've heard this on the podcast, like Allies to Prosperity, and the dude who runs it, Tyler Austin, he'll ask his guests, he'll be like, "What's your why?" And you can't say family, and it makes every single person think, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because he's like, because he asks some like trick questions towards the beginning, like, "Oh, what what makes you get up in the morning?" That kind of stuff, and then at the end he'll be like, "So what's your why?" You can't say any of the things you already said, including family, and it makes the person just sit there and think, bro, because it's like you need to get. It can't just be like a something that's just grouped together. Like, yeah, your family could be part of it, but there's a reason why. That's what I found out personally. Like, I would always say my mom and that kind of stuff, but I would never realize, like, until I dug deep on my, like, asking myself, okay, why do you want this? Okay, but why? Okay, but why? Okay, but why? And I just kept asking myself that in my head at least 6 times, bro. And it made me realize why I exactly want that specific why in the beginning. And it's like, it just gets you so in tune with yourself. And again, like you said, which like both of y'all said, it makes you not even care what anybody thinks, because this is something that dates back to like when I was a child.
Yeah.
And that's crazy.
Yeah. You really get in tune with that, like with your inner child. Like literally, like I I read something and it was like anything that you do in life, make sure that two people are proud, and it's not your parents.
Mm.
And it's not your children. And it's not your wife, not your friends. It's your 8-year-old self and your 80-year-old self.
Mm.
Oh,
You feel me?
wow.
Yeah.
So
deep.
that's the only two people that you should be even caring about, and that's just you.
Wow.
On me.
That's crazy. He said,
On
make
me.
two people proud, your 8-year-old self and your 80-year-old self, because they're both thinking at two different perspectives. One, at the 8-year-old is impressed because you're like his hero, and the 80-year-old is
You're
looking
his
back and,
hero.
and the 8-year-old's like, you really put your all in and you really did the thing,
Right.
and you really created something from nothing. You blew all
Exactly.
expectations that you even have for yourself.
That's deep.
Exactly.
That's real deep.
Jesus.
Hell yeah.
Lord
Hell
have mercy. I feel like my computer just went on fire.
yeah.
Oh,
bro.
man.
Nah, but yeah, that shit is deep, bro.
I like that though. Yeah, that is deep.
I
Yeah.
really do like that, bro. So we've been talking like some good mindset stuff. So let's bring it down to like the basics, because I'd like to get everybody's perspective. I've asked the last couple guests about this, but I'm gonna ask Charlie, like, because again, this is like one of my biggest mindset like uh outlets, or like where my information comes from and that kind of stuff, man. Like, so what is like the importance, or maybe not even the importance, like how do you view mindset and mentality when it comes to either business or when it comes to just personal development overall?
It's everything, bro. And the reason why it's everything is because when you constantly work on yourself in personal development, right, and you start developing the right mindset, you start attacking things with a different perspective,
Mm,
right? You start actually like thinking about, man, if I do this, what's my outcome, right? And that's why I think like mindset is everything, bro. Because I'll give you an example. When I was in college, right, I was driving, right? I was on my way to a business appointment, right? So I was going probably like 75 miles an hour. The roads was icy, right? I was trying to get to an appointment, right? I hit a chunk of ice, car flew in the ditch, right?
Fuck.
Tell me what a normal person would do. They probably start bitching that they hit the ice, they in the ditch, right?
Right.
Because I've been working on my mindset so much and I was thinking about the appointment, I said, shit, let me just call the tow truck. Once I get done with the tow truck, let me jump on the phone so I can close this appointment. You see what I'm saying?
Mm.
That's what I mean by mindset, right? My mindset wasn't like bitch about the fact that I'm in a
About the
ditch
car.
because ain't nothing I can do about that. But what I can do is pick up that phone and close that deal. And that goes back to what I always told Kayla, right? You can always like control what you can control. If you can't control it, then excuse my French, don't bitch about it, right? You just move forward. You see what I'm saying? And that's why, and that's a perfect example why mindset is everything. Like if you look at any hero, right? Like if you look at the guy that has no legs, but he's doing public speaking, that's mindset, right? Or think about the basketball player that only has one arm and he's killing it. That's mindset.
Sheesh.
You see what I'm saying? Or think about that Marine who gets into a really bad accident. He lose a leg or lose an arm, but he comes back and he has like his upper body is way stronger than someone that got two arms.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's mindset. Like mindset, right, leads you to drive leads you to your potential leads you to success. And a lot of people don't understand that. That's my perspective.
Man.
Y'all know where I get it from now. I told y'all, man.
That's my perspective, man.
I swear, bro.
Yeah.
It's everything. It is everything, and we preach it every single week.
Like how do people get over it? How do people fight through cancer? Mindset, bro. You got to have a strong mind.
That is crazy because some people like they would surpass what the doctors say.
Right.
You know? And sometimes like I don't believe that it's just medication. I don't believe that. Like it can't cross through my mind that it's just medication. So you have to have the will to live.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know,
it's that survival. Even then, bro, it's like a survival instinct. Like it's like that fight or flight. Like when you just like are in that moment. Like if you're ever in a moment where you're like, I will not die. Chances are you will not die because you will find your natural innate ability will kick in and be like, I'm going to do whatever it takes to not let that happen. Yeah. And it's like, I think it is proven, bro, that like, I'm not going to say like medically or nothing, but in my personal experience, I know I'm very, very confident that your mentality affects your health. I'm not.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead, bro.
No, you're good, bro. Like I was just saying that.
Yeah, and what people don't realize too, right? When you sick, your mindset is what helped you start making more healthy decisions.
Oh.
Right?
Right.
We never think about that. You see what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like when you hear the bad news from the doctor, your mindset is like, I need to change something.
Right.
Right?
I need to get healthy.
Yeah, your mindset changes. Right? You start shopping for books. You start looking for more recipes, the healthy foods. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And here's why I think personal development and mindset is so important. And I'll leave it with this. So when I got three brothers, right? So when I lost my mom to cancer, of course, I was sad, right? But because I've been reading so much and my personal development been on like 9 to 10, my emotion quotient was so leveled out, right? But I noticed my brothers were struggling with the mindset after that. And I started asking myself, like, where's the balance? And I noticed the fact that because I always, like, I just poured it to myself so much more than my brothers, that's why they struggle versus why I didn't struggle as much.
Yeah.
And like, that really opened my eyes too, right? And then when I noticed that, I tripled my personal development.
Shit.
Yeah.
Like when you already noticed you was ahead of the game, you was like, why not just shoot for more?
Because I knew personal development was important, right? But during that part of my life, I noticed that personal development was way more important. So instead of getting up at 6, I started getting up at 4. You see what I'm saying? So I could get more personal development in before my day start.
Yeah.
Right. So,
I'm the same way, bro. As soon as I realized that, and mine was my accident in my Civic, bro. Like it was two things with that. Like the main one just being that, like, overall in the situation, I was very calm. It didn't stress me out. I was just grateful that I was walking. I ain't have no scratches. Like I hit the back of a tow truck, like the big ones, bro, with the big long metal beds, bro. And I had a Honda Civic, bro, and my whole front end, bro, is like torn, bro. Like it should that bed should have came through my windshield and just
Wow.
killed me instantly. I promise you, bro.
Yeah.
I'm very convinced. And so when that happened, bro, and I instantly crashed, bro, and I just like was just sitting there for a second and obviously making sure I was all good and everything. And when I stepped out and I walked to the corner to just stare there and sit there for a second, I called my homie, did called the tow truck, called the police, all that kind of good stuff. Just very calm, level headed, but I was just sitting there staring at my car, bro, and I was just grateful, like, and I was in my personal development journey, bro, and I just looked at the situation like God just gave me another chance and told me like, yo, like you need to be more attentive in life. And I mean, there's a bunch of lessons I learned from it, but the point is like I viewed the situation, like you said, you view things so much differently that
Mhm.
things don't happen to you, they happen for you and they happen for a reason, or they just open your perspective in a different way and they test you, bro. Cause that tested me emotionally and mentally. Like, are you going to sit here, like you said, and bitch and moan? Oh my God, my car. Oh, he blah, blah, blah. Like, I ain't blame the tow truck driver, nothing. I'm not, whatever. I was like, let me just handle the situation and we're gonna get on the phone with the rental car company tomorrow, get the car rental, and I'm gonna continue my way and continue doing my business until I get a new car.
Mm.
Cars are replaceable.
Right.
People are not.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's
Right.
so cliche, bro. But like it was just that right there. And it again at the end, the biggest second lesson was look, I because my homie was the one who told me, he said, bro, after that, he was like, I am amazed, bro, and inspired of how you handled that situation. And I was like, honestly, bro, I was just in a zone, bro. Like I didn't really feel like Caleb at that moment. Like something was in me that just kept me calm, level headed, got everything done, taken care of. And all I did was update my mom. It was like on, hey, this happened. Yep, tow truck coming, blah, blah, blah. All that stuff's handled, whatever. But the point was like, it opened my eyes after the fact. And looking back at when my homie said that, I was like, look at how what much personal development just changed that one situation in your life.
Wow.
One
Word.
situation. And that's when I noticed. Think
Mhm.
about all the times you don't even notice how much your perspective, bro, is is just shaping your whole world differently.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's just crazy, bro. Like one time is what I remember, but every single day my perspective is changing in a
Mm.
better way, bro. And I just
That is.
when you said that, bro, when you were talking about perspective, I had to just give that, bro, because like perspective is literally like one of the foundational pieces.
Yeah. It's everything, dog.
And that's it, bro. Like if you are looking at things that are happening to you and not for you, or you're not trying to take a lesson from it, you're always talking about. I used to have people in my life that would always be complaining, bro. I'm like, yo, I ain't got room for that because I'm looking at everything. I couldn't tell you the last time I complained. Like, obviously, we all go complain about something like, oh man, this happened. But
Right.
us, we're like, but it's whatever. It
Right.
is
But
what it
motherfuckers,
is.
but when you start pitying yourself about it, like
Yeah. That's right.
I'm not finna give you
Oh,
no
I don't
pity,
want to
bro.
hear
Like
that,
get
bro.
your like
That.
I'm not trying to hear that shit, bro. Like
Here's a book.
you know motherfuckers not gonna pick it up and read it, bro. You know they're not gonna pick it up and read it.
You know what I'm
You know they're
Yo,
not
saying?
ready
Diddy,
for
here's a
that.
book. Here's a book.
What book is it though?
Get off your attitude.
Oh
I'm
me.
dead.
That's a legit
Who cut
book.
the cheese? Y'all read about that? Y'all read about that? It's about the same. It's like same concept, bro. It's called Who Cut the
Yeah, I
Cheese.
read
It's
that book
about
in college, bro. Man, that book powerful, bro. Yeah.
yeah, bro. It's about
You read
like
that one?
yeah,
I
bro.
haven't.
You gotta read it, bro.
He got, I think he shot himself. He shot himself with like a 12 gauge shotgun, bro. And he said it turned his whole life around, bro.
He ain't die?
Oh,
That's why he
What?
turned his life around, bro. He got a second life opportunity.
yeah, bro.
Look, I
could
gotta
that
read it
book
again, bro.
forever,
I gotta
bro.
read that again.
Yeah.
That's one of my gotta go back and read it because like I read it. I think like early high school. My mom like she kept throwing it at me like read this like you know. And I got into it, but then I kept putting it down like because just wasn't in the right place. But
Yeah.
now that I've been through like I've been what I've been through, like I know that I have to like go back
That's
and
a
read it type
powerful
shit.
book, man. That is a powerful book, bro.
Mm,
Yeah, I love that book. That's a real powerful book, man.
I'm about to grab that up, low key.
Yeah. It's by Ryan Lowe.
Ryan Love. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got it at my the Deuce crib. I think I'll grab it.
Fair enough. I mean, shoot, since we on the topics of books, I know Charlie, you a busy guy. I appreciate you being on for this long today, man. I hope y'all know I gotta catch him. You know what I'm saying? Like he be busy. So like I gotta like set it up. This podcast was set up like a week ago. So like y'all know, you hit my man's up. He's busy and there's a fee. Pay it. All right.
Man,
Anyway, I had to get that out. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? Because people be so rude, bro. Like, someone said something on the gram the other day, bro, and they were like, I think it was Prince Donnell, bro. He was just like, people be trying to come to you and just get all this free game. And it's like, to an extent, yes, but when you starting to take up all my time, because he was doing this little video, he was like, hey, Don, can you help me out with this? Hey, Don, can you help me out with this? He was like 2 months later, 5 months later, a year later, he's like, hey, can you just help me out with this? I'm like, yo, and like, I get it. Little questions are like, that's cool. Like, and I can help people, you know, I'll be on that, but like when some people take it too far, bro, and they like, want you to do like everything for them. They want you to lay the blueprint. They want you to figure it out. They
where
want
the
you
cheese? Where the cheese at?
man, you know what I'm saying? Pay that fee.
word.
Pay that
And not
fee.
only that, bro, but like people want to support. Like some people want to support you so much, and then be like, "Can I get a discount?"
Bro.
Don't get me started on that shit, bro.
No.
He got close. He said, no.
Don't you love and support my business?
You
You're
know what I'm
supposed to give me my
saying?
foot, like, and I don't want y'all to think we sound greedy, but like, you love and support my business so much, you're supposed to give me what like what everybody else has to offer. Damn, you're giving me
You ain't calling Walmart. You ain't calling Target asking, can you give me a discount? So, like, treat me the same way.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
Right. So, yeah, bro.
Word.
Can't go, bro. Can't go. But
no, boy, it's funny, man.
what are some of your last couple of things here? What are some of your favorite books or books like if you had to pick, say like 2, 3 that are like a must read for people as far as like mentality, mindset?
Yeah, so my 3 books as a beginner was one, The Magic of Thinking Big, right? So that book actually helped you get over your fears and help with your mindset.
Mm.
Business of the 21st Century by Ryan Kiyosaki talks about how you could transition into the big business quadrant without like having to quit your job. And then the third one would probably be The Compound Effect, would teach you about consistency. I feel if you could do those 3 things, bro, man, like you can be successful at anything.
Mm-hmm.
Mindset, consistency, and understanding like what type of business to build. Because a lot of people want to build a business, but they still stuck in the S quadrant, right?
Yeah.
The real wealth is when you learn how to go into the big business quadrant, get your money up, and then you can transition to the I quadrant to invest.
Mm.
Right.
That's facts.
So those are the 3. Those like someone like from scratch trying to learn business or mindset stuff. I'll say start with those 3. So
Okay.
yeah,
And I'll drop them down in the show notes for y'all too. If there was one thing,
What are some books that you'd go back to yearly? Let's say.
yeah,
okay.
yearly. So one book I go back to yearly is How to Win Friends and Influence People. Right. It pretty much.
Literally just purchased that book.
Yeah, I ain't gonna give it to you. I ain't gonna spoil it for you. How to Win Friends and Influence People is one. The Entrepreneurial Roller Coaster is one. That one's really good, right? Talks about the ups and downs as an entrepreneur, how to get through
Right.
Whew.
You're gonna be in different places every
Right.
year, so you're gonna feel them literally.
them. And then another book I'll probably say that is Sell Like Crazy.
Oh, Sell Like Crazy. You were telling me about that one, bro.
I bought that book last month. I didn't read it 5 times. Like that's how good it is, dog.
Tell you, bro. He been telling me.
Dog. Don't say that.
That book changed like the way I think about marketing, the way I think about sales. Man, it changes like because we live in the digital world now, so we gotta know how to sell and you gotta learn how to market. You get what I'm saying? And that book teach you both, bro. So it was a game changer for me. So
Y'all know that these are actual fire recommendations because you see his bookshelf massive in the background. So man, that thing, I swear, bro, that thing is thick.
Man.
So yeah, those are some books, man. And I probably encourage everybody to like don't be afraid to invest in yourself, right? So I try to invest in myself by purchasing at least one course a month, right? And how I know what I'm going to buy is based on like like the medicine I feel I need to move my life forward. So if I'm in business and I'm struggling with sales, then the medicine I need is sales skills, sales training. So that actually would be my cure, my shot to get me to the next level. Instead of just reading just to read or taking a course just to taking a course and actually being intentional about it.
So. Smart, bro. I'm doing that right now, like with with that negotiating book I was telling you. And then my next read is actually How to Win Friends and Influence People. My very next book I'm reading. It's a big book. Okay. I'm not gonna lie.
That's a good one. So yeah.
Very excited on that. But next one, if there was one thing you had to leave with the people as far as like mentality, mindset, personal development, like what is one thing you would really want to stick with somebody?
That's so much stuff, man. But don't forget like how you dream when you was a kid. Right? Don't ever forget that feeling what it was like to dream as a kid, ever. It seems like the older we get, we start shrinking our dreams based on how much income we make. Right? So we're not making as much money, so we start shrinking our dreams down. Right? And then that's why people get stuck and they can't reach their true potential.
Facts.
Right? If you work in a minimum wage job, right? Start dreaming about $1 million. Start dreaming about a 6-figure job. Right? But don't ever stop dreaming because the dream is what's going to keep you moving and want to keep you going forward. Because when we was kids, I want to be this, I want to be that. You know what I'm saying? We asking a lot of questions like, why this, why that? Like, we so curious about stuff. But why when we started getting older, that stuff disappeared? That don't make sense to me. Right? And the excuse is, oh, I have kids or I work a job now. Okay, that don't matter.
You know?
So your kids, like, let's put it to this perspective. Like, somebody that says that, like, so you're gonna tell your kid not to have dreams? Like, your kid looks up to you, you know, and kids do as they see. You know, so like, how are they gonna see like their pops not have dreams?
Right.
And think they could have dreams for themselves.
Right. And then for the people out there that feel like, okay, I can't get to my dream because I'm busy with so much different stuff, right? Here's my tip to you. Go research building systems in your life. Because once you build systems in your life, then you can achieve anything you want to achieve. Because there's so much money in this world. My mentor said, look, Charlie, there's so much money out here. You just got to create the system to go get it.
Word.
He said, no matter what situation you in. So if you're a bum on the street, just find a system to go get it.
Something that works for you, not against you.
Exactly. So I'll leave y'all with that one. Right.
He said, boom.
Wish I had like a dropping bombs, like on the dropping bombs podcast. He leaves like the boom.
So yeah, man, that's just how I think, man. So yeah,
Okay,
absolutely.
good shit. And where can well, first of all, what can people find you for? What kind of what kind of services you provide?
So I do some one-on-one coaching with people, helping them like change their mindset, and then helping them come up with a strategy and a plan, as far as like where they're trying to go in life and things like that. They can find me at info@realcharliebrown.com. They can also find me at my website, which is realcharliebrown.com. They can find me on Instagram at Real Charlie Brown. They can find me on Facebook at Real Charlie Brown. So I am so that's where they can find me at, man. So.
Okay, and I'll take all his stuff down for y'all in the show notes as well. But I just want to stress before we hop off it here. I just want to really stress to y'all, like when I tell y'all, now I've said it many times on this podcast. If there was one single moment I've told Daniel over and over and over that changed my life, it was when Charlie walked into my life, bro. Like I cannot tell y'all enough. Like if you really are serious about getting your shit together and getting out the mud or just leveling up, maybe you're not in the mud. Maybe you're just trying to level up. I promise you, bro, like just connect with Charlie and just like upgrade your mindset, bro. I'm telling you, you will not regret it. I've never once not been grateful and just, man, the information I've gained, the levels I've acquired since then, bro. I mean, man, so I didn't want to leave that with the people, man. Get in contact with him, man. Change your life, bro, because I know I'm grateful. And I tell Daniel all the time. I said it on the podcast a couple times.
Man.
So I don't know how many times I gotta tell y'all to go change your life, but go change it. And I'll drop it in the show notes. But
yeah.
do you got anything left for the people?
Guys, man. I appreciate you guys inviting me on, man. And I appreciate you guys just being open and willing to learn. When you work with people that's open-minded, it's so easy to just give them information because they're actually going to do something about it. Right.
Be coachable.
Exactly. Right. So I just appreciate that so much, man. I'm grateful for our friendships and things, man. I'm just excited about the future, bro. So yeah.
Oh man. Yo, I wish I could tell all y'all in the podcast all the things, but I would rather just show you. So y'all go see this and just know you'll see the levels. Just keep acquiring. And again, like we said before, in the future, I might not have the same conversation. So get at me, holla at Charlie. Well, we right here because we still up, but like when we get up, woo, I'm gonna be a hard man to reach. I might not even have a cell phone.
Oh man.
That's the type of life
contact me through email only. Contact my personal assistant.
But you know what I'm saying? You gotta get in touch with my assistant, who's then gonna ping me. She gonna ping me, and I'm gonna decide if I want to get into that. You know what I'm saying? It can be like something simple, like, "Hey, you trying to go grab dinner next week, bro? Talk to my assistant, bro. Talk to my assistant, bro. She'll ping me, and I'll tell you later." You know what I'm saying? But anyway, we appreciate y'all as always. D, is there anything that either of y'all want to leave with the kind people before we sign it off?
Man, tune in to yourself. Make it 2021 about you. We keep saying that shit, but get your shit right. That ass.
Yeah.
Facts, bro. Be selfish with 2021. Like Daniel keeps saying, fuck what other people think and just do you. And let's just make it
a good year. Cussing on here. Oh my gosh.
Bro, you be rubbing off on me, bro. Like, I don't know what it is. I was real good at first couple episodes. I was real, like I was good with my pronouns with everything. Now Daniel be rubbing off on me, bro. So we gonna hop off here before it get too hectic. But as always, we appreciate y'all tuning in, man. And we'll catch y'all next week. Love y'all.
All right, y'all.
Hi.